Good afternoon, dear all friends. Two of you have been looking for and following this video tutorial lecture series. I would love to welcome you all in this series. आजको हाम्रो यो सेरिजमा हामी पोलिटिकल साइन्स अन्तर्गतको पार्ट बी मा रहेको कन्ट्र्याक्चुअलिस्ट थेरेटिसियनहरूलाई छलफल गर्छौं। हजुरको सिलेबसमा there has been a section where 3 contractualist theoreticians have been given for the purpose of regular discussion. विद्यार्थी साथीहरू, this particular chapter will make you have couple of other video lecture series as well later on. दुईटा देखि तीनवटा भिडियो लेक्चर सिरिजमा हजुरको इन्टायर यो इश्यू कभर अप हुन सक्छ। So I would even request you to keep on following our upcoming lecture series as well. Those friends who of you have been quite familiar with syllabus and you have been regularly attending other issues of the syllabus, you are quite familiar with the issues that there are so many thinkers that we have to discuss in this particular section. यो भन्दा अगाडि हजुरले प्लेटो, एरिस्टोटल, सिसेरो, मेकियावेली लगायतका थेरेटिसियन्सहरुका विभिन्न कन्सेप्टहरुमा उहाँहरुका अवधारणाहरुमा छलफल गर्नु भएको छ। Many of you even might have made the detailed presentation and an interactive discussion about those particular issues in your classroom as well. र आज हामीले छलफल गर्ने यो भिडियो लेक्चर ट्युटोरियलमा सिरिजमा छलफलमा लिएर आउने थेरेटिसियन्सहरु चाहिँ हजुरको सिलेबसमा दिएको कन्ट्र्याक्चुअलिस्ट भन्ने थेरेटिसियन्सहरु हुन्। This particular section, contractualist, involves 3 different theoreticians who are to be discussed as per the requirement and need of your syllabus. जसमा हजुरले Thomas Hobbes देख्नुहुन्छ। Along with Thomas Hobbes, you will even have discussion about John Locke or J. Rousseau. Why they have been called contractualist and whatever is their assumption will be an important issue that you all should be infallibly and without fail should notice about. These all 3 thinkers believe that state is a form of contract and the ruler, whoever is to be elected or contracted to rule people, is a form of a contract and eventual a bonding between people and the ruler. तीनैजना थेरेटिसियनहरुको एउटा एग्रीमेन्ट छ कि state is a form of contract. र हजुरले यो कुरालाई हेर्नुपर्छ, whenever it said that state is a contract, there are a couple of other features of formalities will come into an applicability all of a sudden automatically. Contract भन्ने बित्तिकै त्यहाँ there will be willy nilly or let's say acceptance of both of the sides. तपाई राजी बिराजी अथवा राजी खुशी भन्नुहुन्छ, कन्ट्र्याक्ट जहिले पनि राजी खुशीका साथ हुन्छ। त्यो भएर जो रुलरलाई हजुरले कन्ट्र्याक्ट गर्नुहुन्छ or the ruler, particular type of ruler you approve to rule the country or you accept him or her rule the country, is an outcome or it's an outcome of a contract. That's a result of an acceptance from our side. So त्यस्तै गरेर they come with an idea to contract भन्ने बित्तिकै there will be certain term. A contract needs to be renewed or revoked after that. कुनै टाइममा पुगिसकेपछि contract renew हुन्छ अथवा revoked हुन्छ। Contract ma there are certain duties, both the sides, duties and responsibilities are to be fulfilled. र यी तीनैजना स्कलरहरुको agreement, perfect agreement के छ, they do have a harmony and complete consonance in an understanding, an argument that state is a form of contract. State एक खालको contract को form हो, state contract गरिएको हुन्छ अथवा contract को output हो। त्यहाँ ruler र rule दुवै side का certain responsibilities, duties हरु हुन्छन्। The rulers need to be always much attentive, devoted, dedicated in order to fulfill the duties, responsibilities people accept. And people also should be always cooperative and duty bound in order to support the rulers. यो कुरामा उहाँहरुको एग्रीमेन्ट छ। तर what like of ruler is to be contracted भन्ने कुरामा these 3 theoreticians have made different proposals. तपाई यसरी हेर्नुस् न, you all have been assuming to build better judiciary in the country. तपाई सबैजना साथीहरु better law professionals हुने भनेर आउनु भएको छ। Once you assume that particular position, and you will have responsibility or authority to restructuralize judiciary in Nepal. नेपालको जुडिसियरी कस्तो हुनुपर्छ भनेर सोधियो भने तपाईले जुडिसियरी राम्रो हुनुपर्छ भन्ने कुरामा त there is no doubt and debate. That shall be an incontrovertible standpoint from all of the friends. तर राम्रो जुडिसियरी भनेको चाहिँ कस्तो भन्दा हजुरको आफ्नो आफ्नो पर्सनल प्रिफरेन्स र चोइस फरक हुन सक्छ। भोलि कुनै एउटा कोर्स अफ टाइममा तपाईँ सबै विद्यार्थी साथीहरू यु विल एज्युम ह्याभिङ यो फ्यामिली, यु विल गेट वेडेड, तपाईँ सबैजना साथीहरू वैवाहिक बन्धनमा बाँधिनुहुन्छ, विवाह गर्ने भन्ने सबैको एउटा अन्डरस्ट्यान्डिङ हो। तर वाट लाइक अ बोय अर गर्ल डु लभ टु वेड भन्दा यो पर्सनल प्रिफरेन्स मे बी क्वाइट डिफरेन्ट। सबैजना मान्छेले चोइस गर्नुभएको अथवा चाहनुभएको द मोस्ट इलिजिबल एन्ड प्रिफरेबल bachelor in the town available for you might not be of the same category, your preference may be a bit different. त्यस्तै यहाँ पनि उहाँहरूले स्टेट कन्ट्र्याक्ट चाहिँ हो, देयर शुड बी अ रुलर इन स्टेट, तर त्यो रुलर कस्तो हुनुपर्छ भन्ने कुरामा दे हेभ सम डिफरेन्सेस इन देयर ओपिनियन। त्यो भएर तिनैजना थ्योरिटिसियनहरूलाई हजुरले कन्ट्र्याक्चुअलिस्ट भित्र राखेर अध्ययन गर्ने हो, कम्पेरेटिभ र कन्ट्रास्टिभ एनालिसिस गर्ने, किनभने दे अल कम टु अग्री द्याट स्टेट इज अ फर्म अफ कन्ट्र्याक्ट भन्ने कुरामा उहाँहरू they all come to make an agreement. State has so many things to support and favor, deliver for the comfort and convenience of people. These all theoreticians, one after another, each of them even come with an agreement that even there are certain responsibilities and duties from the side of people. These three scholars have been brought into the same span of time. एउटै टाइम स्प्यान भित्र उहाँहरूलाई एउटै प्लटमा ल्याएर पढाइ अथवा हजुरको सिलेबसमा पनि राखिएको छ, because they all are medieval scholars in terms of time span. हजुरलाई हामीले क्लासमा पहिले छलफल गरेका छौँ साथीहरू, the scholars can be divided into different time span on the basis of the time they lived or they were there in their life. जस्तै उहाँहरू क्लासिकल फिलोसफर हो कि एन्सियन्ट फिलोसफर हो कि मेडिभल हो कि अथवा मोडर्न हो कि पोस्ट मोडर्न हो कि अल्ट्रा मोडर्न हो कि, यो हिसाबले भन्यो भने उहाँहरू सबै मेडिभल स्कलर्सहरू अथवा दे लिभ्ड इन द्याट पर्टिकुलर टाइम, जसलाई तपाईँ मेडिभल टाइम भन्नुहुन्छ, मध्यकालीन उहाँहरू दार्शनिकहरूको रूपमा चिन्नुहुन्छ। दे अल आर वेस्टर्नर्स, लाइफ स्प्यान अथवा चाहिँ लिभिङ स्पेसको हिसाबले दिज अल थ्री स्कलर्स कम फ्रम द वेस्टर्न हेमिस्फियर, पश्चिमा गोलार्धबाट विश्वको। सो उहाँहरू बिच थुप्रै प्यारलल सिमिलर क्यारेक्टरिस्टिक्स भएको कारणले even presenting them into the same slot would be much important भन्ने हिसाबले नै होला आजको सिलेबसभित्र पनि कन्ट्र्याक्चुअलिस्ट भनेर यी तीनजना स्कलरहरूलाई प्रेजेन्ट गरियो। So to go into detail of the different concepts from these three scholars, they do have an agreement that state is a contract. Contract has certain responsibilities from both of the sides. तर साथी एउटा डिफरेन्स के हो भने टोमस हब्स भन्ने स्कलर जो हुनुहुन्छ, he prefers country to have an absolute monarch as a ruler. This particular scholar, John Locke, regards liberal democrat as an excellent ruler. And Jean-Jacques Rousseau, this particular scholar, thinks popular sovereign as an excellent ruler or the best form of ruler to be controlled. So we have been engaging ourselves into different forms of election or process of electing the ruler. Democracy, the most important lifeline of democracy is that you do have authority, right to elect ruler and get yourself ruled on the permission or prior concept and understanding. त्यस्तै गरी यी तीनैजना स्कलरले हाइलाइट गर्न खोजेको, they do not disagree on our capacity or our sovereign power of ruling, choosing the rulers. They do not disagree that people have highest level of authority or sovereignty in the country. They do not even disagree on the fact that state is a form of contract. They do not even disagree on the fact that state has certain responsibilities to serve people. They have equal understanding and same spirit of understanding to realize a concept that rulers should always serve people better and deliver them well. तर त्यो गर्न सक्ने रुलर चाहिँ कस्तो हो उहाँहरूको अलिकति अन्डरस्ट्यान्डिङ अथवा डिफरेन्सिएसन स्ट्यान्ड पोइन्ट भनेको त्यहाँ टाइप्स अफ रुलर्समा मात्रै सो हजुरले बिफोर गोइङ अन दिस थ्री कन्सेप्ट्स of an absolute monarch, preferred by Thomas Hobbes, liberal democrat, preferred by John Locke, and popular sovereign, preferred by Jean-Jacques Rousseau. You need to conceptualize. They have so many things into common understanding. Only the difference is the type of ruler, but they never have differences on the need of ruler. They never have differences on the quality and the delivery the rulers need to make towards people. They do not even have differences on people's preference, choice, and eventual right to switch, abolish, or alter the ruler if they do not like. यी सबै कुराहरूमा उहाँहरूको कम्प्लिट एग्रिमेन्ट छ जनताले मन पराउनु भएन भने अथवा if the rulers will not even be able to serve up to the expectation of people, they even do have right to either alter or abolish the ruler. उहाँहरूको त्यसमा पनि एग्रिमेन्ट छ तर खालि what like a ruler will be the best ruler. हजुर पनि whenever you were at the phase of completing your plus 2 सबैजना साथीको माइन्डसेट थियो नि you will be pursuing a law degree and will be going for a law course. तर त्यहाँनेरि हजुरका केही डिफरेन्सेस थियो होला ल कोर्समा जाने भन्ने कुरामा पनि you had common understanding. ल पढेपछि हजुर के हुने भन्ने कुरामा पनि you have almost similar mindset. You all are willing to make yourself a better law professional. ल पढ्दाखेरिको त्यसपछिको हजुरको एक्सपेक्टेड आउटपुट के हो you all had almost same mindset and understanding. तर त्यति नै खेर पनि what like of institution would you prioritize to prefer law? तपाईले ल पढ्ने बेस्ट इन्स्टिट्युसन कस्तो हुनुपर्छ भनेर सोध्दा you could obviously come with some slight differences in your understanding of aspects of preferences. यहाँ पनि यस्तो रुलर हुनुपर्छ रुलरले गर्नुपर्ने कामहरू छ ruler should serve people. People even have capacity and privilege to change and abolish or alter ruler. यो कुनै पनि कुरामा उहाँहरूको differences छैन. Therefore, they all are contractualist because they believe all these principles follow the characteristics or features of a contract. So, what like of ruler is to be contracted? What like of ruler should be contracted by the people? भन्ने कुरामा मात्रै उहाँहरूको differences. So, अब हामीले further हेर्नुपर्ने कुरा चाहिँ किन why these three different contractualists, despite having so many things into common understanding, despite having complete consonance upon common of so many of a couple of issues, what are their differences to have separate preferences? यो कुराहरूले हेर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ. So, before this, we have just made a discussion about concepts of contract and what these three scholars have stated on. Now let's start discussing Thomas Hobbes who has highlighted the concept of absolute monarchy. A medieval philosopher was born and had his life into Western Hemisphere, so therefore we call him an Occidental or Western scholar, has prioritized an absolute monarchy to be a best form of contract as a ruler. साथीहरू, Thomas Hobbes does not deny other possibilities of the contract again. उसले deny पनि गर्दैन. तर among many possibilities, हजुरले पनि त ल पढ्ने बेलामा there were so many different type of colleges in possible list. त्यो मध्ये this would be the best भन्ने हजुरले खोज्नुहुन्छ. भोलि हजुरले after law there may be so many career paths available. त्यो मध्ये this particular career path will be the best form of career path that I should adopt. जहिले पनि list of priority हुन्छ. यहाँ पनि Thomas Hobbes नाम गरेको स्कलरले among many possibilities or different type of rulers people could contract. Absolute monarchy is the best form of ruler people should prioritize. त्यो भएकाले हजुरले रुलर्सलाई जो रुलर्स हजुरले छान्नुहुन्छ त्यसलाई प्लिज regard it as a type of contract because this is an agreement. कुनै पनि रुलर आफ्नो चोइसले आएर रुल गर्नु भयो हैन. तपाईले आज आफ्नो देशको प्रधानमन्त्रीलाई हेर्नुस् त we accepted him to be prime minister or we elected him. हरेक देशमा these are that type of ruling system which should be approved and mandated by the public. अनि यहाँनेरि कहिलेकाहीँ केही साथीहरूको क्वेसन आउन सक्छ सर कुनै बेला whenever they were staged into the phase of warfare लडाईँको बेलामा अथवा युद्ध र प्रतियुद्धको बेलामा त अर्को राज्यलाई जितेर राजा हुने चलन थियो. That was not the system of being elected or in approval of people. अनि तपाईले पढ्नु भएको इतिहासमा त यो पनि छ साथी. पृथ्वीनारायण शाहले 1813 को असोज 25 गते कान्तिपुर आक्रमण गर्नुभयो. अनि त्यहाँका जनताले त त्यो रुचाएका थिएनन् होला. उले त जबरजस्ती जितेर राजा भयो. ठीक छ साथी. त्यो दिन त people of Kathmandu were all busy into celebrating Jatra. They were in festive mode. तर यदि पृथ्वीनारायण शाहले गरेको अट्याक र लिएको राज्य if it was not acceptable for people, जात्रा सिद्धिएको एक हप्तापछि त उहाँहरूले फेरि आक्रमण गरेर खेदाउन सक्ने सम्भावना छ. तर कुनै न कुनै फर्ममा मान्छेको एक्सेप्टेन्स जोडिएको हुन्छ. अहिले हामीले whether any ruler is accepted by us or not भन्ने कुरा normally that is manifested through the medium of election होला. तर त्यतिखेर पनि there was this or that form of acceptance manifested at the type of ruler. त्यो acceptance कस्तो रुलरलाई दिने भन्दा टोमस हब्सले चाहिँ absolute monarch नाम खालको type of rulerलाई we need to contract and assume that particular type of ruler to be the best contracted ruler in society. र why Thomas Hobbes prefers absolute monarchy? अब हजुरले विशेष गरेर इक्जाममा अलि धेरै सोधिरहेको क्वेसन पनि भएको कारणले हजुरले त्यो फिचर्सहरुमा बढी ध्यान दिनुपर्छ. कन्ट्र्याक्टको कन्सेप्ट चाहिँ अलिकति so that you can have fair understanding about why these three scholars have been brought into same time plot or span. Because all these rulers do have same thing to do. फेरि हजुर यहाँनेरि झुक्किनु भएन. यो एब्सोल्युट मोनार्क अनि त्यसपछि लिबरल डेमोक्रेट र पपुलर सोभरियन जो छ त्यो तीनटैसँग people are expecting almost same delivery. The acceptance of people is no longer different. तर त्यो public acceptance लाई who can better deliver, who can better materialize भन्दा Thomas Hobbes comes with concept of absolute monarchy. Why Thomas Hobbes prefers absolute monarchy? What absolute monarch can do? भन्दा हजुरले हेर्ने भनेको absolute monarch is well trained. एउटा concept Thomas Hobbes ले यसरी दिनुहुन्छ. If there is an absolute monarch in country, he or she will be heavily trained in order to rule into right way. साथी हाम्रो अहिले जुन डेमोक्रेटिक सिस्टम हामीले फलो गरिरहेछौं, it shall be barely known to us even till the day before of the election that who shall be upcoming ruler. हुन त हजुरले सोच्नु होला साथी हजुरको आफ्नो जिन्दगी जस्तै हो. तपाई ल पढ्न आउनु भन्दा 2 दिन पहिलेसम्म what you shall be pursuing future career भन्ने हजुरलाई पनि थाहा थिएन होला. भन्न त हजुरले धेरै जसो ठाउँमा म जन्मिँदैदेखि वकिल हुने जन्मेको भन्ने पनि भएको छ. त्यसलाई व्हाइट लाई फ्ल्याट लाई भन्छ साथी साथै झुट. सो डेमोक्रेटिक सिस्टमहरुमा यस्तो हुन्छ कि who will be upcoming prime minister भन्ने 4 दिन पहिलेसम्म थाहा हुँदैन. अनि उले कसरी राम्रो रुल गर्ने whenever he or she gets opportunity. तर टोमस हब्सको एउटा कन्सेप्ट के हो भने यदि if there is system of an absolute monarch, राम्रो मोनार्क हुने हो, एब्सोल्युट मोनार्क हुने हो भने साथी मोनार्कलाई त जन्मिएका दिनै थाहा हुन्छ नि he or she is going to be a monarch for the country in certain time. So he or she can have better training, very impressive rehearsal, can try to understand public concern and ideas into better manner, develop ruling capacity and governance skill into better way. त्यो भएर absolute monarch जहिले पनि compared to other type of rulers will be heavily trained, sufficiently oriented, much concerned, and can manifest better present art of ruling the country. त्यस्तै टोमस हब्सले राख्ने अर्को तर्क हो absolute monarch ma impartiality. The type of systems that we have been adopting these days, there are so many political parties. Either a party will be forming a government. This or that particular political party will at the position of executive, and many other political parties might be into opposition. And there shall be always love hearing between those political parties. तर यदि absolute monarch भयो, एउटा राजा देशमा रह्यो absolute खालको भने ऊ त कुनै पनि राजनीतिक दलमा लाग्नुपर्ने अथवा राजनीतिक दलबाट आएको मान्छे हुँदैन। पोलिटिकल पार्टीको लागि आफ्नो दल, आफ्नो क्षेत्र may be subject of relative priority in comparison to others. तर राजाको लागि अथवा एब्सोल्युट मोनार्कको लागि entire nation and all the people across the nation, irrespective of other differences, will be into equal priority, equal distance, equidistance treatment will be possible by absolute monarch. टमस हब्सले अर्को दिने तर्क। अब तपाईँ भन्नु होला साथी, जस्तै इभन द elected rulers also can be impartial, they can try to have a fair treatment to the people. तर जतिसुकै गरे पनि humans are subjective in nature. तपाईको कलेज र अर्को कुनै कलेजको बिचमा कुनै प्रतिस्पर्धा भइरहेछ भने knowingly unknowingly you come to support to your college. त्यो human nature पनि, to some extent that human nature should even be assimilated or accepted. So political party हरूबाट फर्म हुने गभर्नमेन्टमा त्यसरी बन्ने रुलरमा willingly or unwillingly, knowingly, unknowingly, there may be slight preference to some political parties. There may be a slight or scant preference over one particular sector. यो सम्भावना रहन सक्छ। तर यदि if there is an absolute monarch, he or she will be always impartial. त्यस्तै if there is an absolute monarch, the interest between ruler and ruled will be always same. Whatever will be the expectation and anticipation of the people in the country, the same shall be expectation or anticipation of the even ruler. अब हजुरले भन्नु होला, sir, one political parties bear and manifest the same characteristics. Absolutely true. There are political parties and elected rulers even might have so many other preferences as well. तपाईले धेरै जसो नेपालको राजनीतिलाई आरोप लगाउने गर्नु भएको छ. It's strongly let's say having its attention and it's controlled by family politics, nepotism, favoritism, or so many political parties are only interested in order to have or ensure their better career, financial embezzlement and their comfort. तर जब देशमा an absolute monarch हुन्छ, उसको अरु केही पनि इन्ट्रेस्ट हुँदैन. He or she will be heavily devoted, dedicated in order to present and manifest the same like of interest as like people bear and people unfold. उसको पनि एउटै मात्र इन्ट्रेस्ट देशको उन्नति प्रगति जो जनताले चाहिरहेको हुन्छ. टोमस हब्सले दिने तर्क. टोमस हब्स भन्छन् एब्सोल्युट मोनार्क भयो भने देयर शैल बी नील or no corruption. त्यहाँ करप्सन पनि कम हुन्छ. Because absolute monarch shall exercise an absolute power, rigid system will be implemented, a provision of harsh punishment will be into the place. Anybody else indulging into corruption or engaged into corruption might face a severe sentence, and that will create an anti-corruption environment in society. Similarly, Thomas Hobbes comes with an idea: the absolute monarch is God's inheritance or incarnation. तपाईले सुन्ने गर्नुभएको छ साथी, राजालाई भगवानको अवतार मान्ने. Since the king or absolute monarch ruling in this system is God's descendant or God's incarnation, a form of God's incarnation, भगवानको एउटा अवतार हो हिसाबले, the absolute monarch shall err never, no way. कहिले पनि absolute monarchले गल्ती गर्दैन. They do have highest sense of ruling, can best rule and serve to the need and for the comfort of people. यो खालको कुरा पनि छ. If there is an absolute monarch, it is not necessary to keep on having repeated elections time and again, and that makes country to have a level of financial surplus, or at least this particular ruling or regime is cost effective. यो खालको कन्सेप्टहरु पनि आइरहेको छ. So these are a couple of few concepts why Thomas Hobbes prefers an absolute monarch in the country. For detailed other ideas, we have discussed here about 5-7 causes or reasons Thomas Hobbes highlights an absolute monarch to be a preferable form of ruler. If you consult the particular book, Political Thoughts and Theories, that I have myself authored, you will be having more than other 60 plus ideas why Thomas Hobbes prefers this monarch or this form of ruling to be an absolute. Rest of other two forms, why John Locke prefers an absolute, let's say, liberal Democrats, and what are the ideas John Jacques Rousseau has pre-popular sovereign to be another best alternate. That will be part of our another lecture series. Please keep us watching on forthcoming video lecture series ahead. Thank you very much. Have a good time. Stay safe and